Hello, welcome to another Gundam Battle Operation 2 video. That is the Gun Cannon SML, and I'll be using this on underground base. And I know that sounds like a pretty bad idea, but I actually have two friends here with me. I have Taru and King, and we're going to try and make a pretty disgusting combo. Now, the Gun Cannon SML, a reason why it's probably not the wisest idea for underground base, or one might think so, is that it doesn't really have an instant stun. It does have a stun if you charge with the beam rifle, but that's not really instant, and you're underground base. It's pretty close range. Well, how people play it. But it does have a pretty disgusting ability to break legs. It's pretty easy for it. That's why I pick it along with this. It just feels pretty nice to play. You are a pretty decently fast support as well. You can see I'm doing a nice brisk jog towards my destination. The SMLs feel great to use with the added damage, and the beam rifle. I always kind of like the gun cannon beam rifle. I'm not too down on it, you know, even though it doesn't have an instant stun unless you charge it. But now, as you can see, Taru is the Ifrit DS, which I haven't seen that raid as much as other raids nowadays. That's still a really good raid with the shotgun and has a halberd that does a lot of damage, but you can still swing it multiple times, and it can knock people over. And it's just really gross to use. And it even has semi-stealth with the smoke grenade it has, or smoke screen. I forgot what you called exactly, but. And then you can see King has the Shin Matsunaga Zaku 2, which got buffed a while ago. It has a dodge roll now, and it has a heavy stagger melee attack. So Taru can knock people over, and King can heavy stagger people. Perfect to use with the SML. That way people are sitting still and you just fire at them. And you know, right now you can see how well that was working. Well, not like to an insane degree, right? I kind of just poked my head in whenever the enemy was getting stunned. So it wasn't exactly how I pictured it, but you know, we killed the enemy team and we decided to capture pretty much all the points. Yeah, we even got C back there. No, never mind, not C, D. No, not even D. A, there we go, A. Yeah, we captured A, D, and B, but we left C alone because the enemy team was spawning in. And yeah, this is kind of the opposite. We're going to play this the opposite from my Dom Tropin video. If you guys remember that, I played a Dom Tropin on underground base. And the enemy team was winning, but they kept rushing towards us. And they lost because they kept throwing bodies at us. This is going to be different, where we're going to be taking a chill pill and letting the enemy team come towards us, because we're winning and we want them to come after us. And that way we can fuck them up, because if you haven't noticed, we also have two pretty good generals on our team. We have the Gym 2, which I said before, it's basically the Mark II at low cost, and it does have the option to use the harpoon gun, which I actually have gotten a chance to use it, and it's actually pretty damn good on that suit. I can see why almost every Gym 2 I see using it. Well, every Gym 2 I see are using it. Oh, hey, there's a guy's legs that are broken. Nice. Go ahead and help finish him off. Actually, no, I'm just going to straight up finish him off. There's a Dom Tropin. I believe we're going to get one shot off. This guy has more than half his health, and now his legs are broken. Still has a decent chunk of health left, too, and we're just going to, yeah, it's just going to go away. And the other general we have is the Goof VD, which that's a suit most people would recognize. You know, you have a pretty easy bait combo. You have a heavy stagger. Again, all the suits we have right here are pretty good at close range maps. Although I was really afraid of using the SML because the SML doesn't have an instant stun. But honestly, the way if you can set up with your team, you can do some pretty disgusting things, as you saw, just messing up people's legs. I don't do it to like an extreme extent. Mostly this match, I'm going to be using it to finish off people. But honestly, this is a pretty disgusting combo, you know? Again, it's either somebody gets knocked down by Taru's halberd and I finish them off or break their legs, or King gets a heavy stagger and I finish off or break their legs still. So, if I decide to stick with my generals, well, yeah, they have some pretty high melee damage, or, you know, for the Goof VD, you have high mobility, you just move around, right? Or you know, actually, I shouldn't say that. It just has a heavy stagger as well with the wire. Alright, that's a tackle on the enemy Ifrit DS. I'm going to go ahead and shoot his legs a little bit. And somehow his legs don't break. He probably has leg parts on. Because I noticed, like, oh man, wow, he's still moving normally. Alright. And we're going to go ahead and help King finish him off. Hopefully he doesn't die from it. Actually, no, he has a bunch of health, so we're free to go ahead and try and finish him off. And yeah, shoot this man down. Nice assist. We're going to be getting a lot of assists because, well, I'm a support. And I don't have high burst damage unless I want to use my beam rifle in general. But hey, another man defeated. Nice. And we'll see if we can go ahead and help against this Ifrit custom, which unfortunately I believe no, never mind. I'm thinking of a different part of the map, or a different part of the match. Right here he's going to do a tackle, which is unfortunate because that means he wasted it. I don't know too much about the Ifrit custom enough to where if it has a double tackle, because if it does have a double tackle, when it activates exam, then he probably didn't do it because his legs are broken. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and move forward. Again, we're waiting for the enemy team to push forward. It's 8,000, 4,000. We're going to let them come to us. And let's see. There's a Dom Tropin and a Dom Cannon. Nice. Shoot the man's arm. Getting nice 36,000 damage. I should have aimed for the legs, but I'm fine with that. Fine with that damage output. They got to push even more now while getting damaged. So even if we get killed here, at least we'll do some nice damage to the enemy team. At least a few of their members. And unfortunately, that Gym 2 just ran in front of all my shots. So hopefully, let's not have that happen again. We'll try to place ourselves in a smarter position. I think the reason I moved behind there is because I noticed the Ifrit was one of the Ifrits was sneaking up to flank us. But as you can see, I got killed anyway by the enemy Ifrit DS. Which yeah, I tried my best to avoid the raids of this match and just stick around one of either Taru or King, or just in the back lines and try to fire at somebody with my SML. I almost said SML launchers, but I think that's what SML stands for. It stands for is small missile launchers, right? So it wouldn't make a lot of sense to say small missile launchers. That's a crazy visual to think about. But anyway, a minute and 30 seconds left in the match. 8,000 still to 6,000, almost 9,000. The enemy team definitely has to play catch up, and if we're not careful, they actually can catch up. So we're gonna have to just choose our position wisely, which we did. We spawned at base to shoot down at the enemy here. That is the enemy support, the Dom Cannon. Go ahead and finish him off. Nice, he's out of the way. And I believe, okay, that man's dipped in the water. He's gonna go ahead and pull back. That's fine by us. That means he'll come back again with his whole team and have to do another push. And it's 10,005 points. Is that how you say that? Against 6,000, so they need 4,000 points to win. I think at this point we realize, okay, yeah, I think we're going to win this match now, so we're just going to play it safe, still play it safe, and sit back here and wait for the enemy team to push towards us again. So yeah, this match we were just hyper defensive, waiting for them to come towards us. Which surprisingly, speaking of hyper defensive, I had a match on Arctic Base, and we would have won. Both teams, surprisingly, the enemy team was playing defensive too. They didn't even push around the, they didn't do the ring around the rosy. But for some reason, some of our teammates were still, our randoms, were pushing forward and dying, even though we were winning at one point. It's basically that Dom Trooper match I mentioned before. Oh, hey, real quick, roundhouse kick. Roundhouse kick the Ifrit DS and get knocked down on the ground for it. He didn't really like that, but I'm gonna be living 10,000, 7,000. So yeah. The enemy team still had 3,000 points to go, so yeah, we were definitely gonna win. But yeah, mission completed, and we'll see what we got going on here real fast. Let's see how this teamwork happened. And hey, top individual score with 3,000, and King did pretty well too, so I want to praise him and Taru. And we'll see what we got placement-wise sometime soon. Hey, I got praised by the Gym 2, so nice. And hey, 4th place, 7-2. So yeah, I did exactly, not exactly. I didn't break enough legs, but I did finish off a lot of low health enemies. And yeah, that is the Gun Cannon SML, and honestly, worked fairly well for this map. I wouldn't recommend it all the time, Again, you don't have an instant stun. This suit would work a lot better if you're coordinated with a team, or you have suits that can benefit this suit's abilities, as you saw with Taru picking the Ifrit DS and King with the Shin Matsunaga, and of course we had two suits that would benefit as well. We have the two close range suits, one of them that has a heavy stagger. So yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want, I'd really appreciate it. Excuse me. And leave a a comment on how you feel about the Gun Cannon SML if you ever played it. Do you like it? Do you hate it? I really like the Gun Cannon SML. It used to be a constant 350 pick for me. I haven't played 350. Actually, no, I've been starting to play a lot more 350 recently, but that's because like the Juwagu got the new weapons. And some other suits as well. I've been trying to play a lot more. I'm trying to diversify my portfolio for low cost, right? So, been playing a lot more different suits, and I've rekindled my relationship with the Efreet DS. That's why I've been. I talked about it this match because it's still a really strong suit. But yeah, the Gunkin SML, it's a pretty good suit, and I actually haven't played the level 2 yet. I do have the level 2. I don't know how well it can fare against 400 suits, but maybe that's a video for another time. And yeah, with that, I will see you guys later. Bye.